Jai Shree Ram. On the occasion of Ram Navami, I wish all of you my best wishes. On this Chaitra month, on Sukla pakshya, on the 9th day, Lord Ram born from King Dasratha and Mother Kaushalaya. So this is the day on which Lord Ram born in Ayodhya Nagari in India. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells in the 4th chapter, in the 9th verse, Janma karma cha me divyam yo me veti tattvataha tyakta deha punarjanma naiti mameti sarjuna. King Krishna is telling that the person who understands my birth or my pastime, he will, after quitting his body, he will never take his birth again in this material world. He will come to my abode, spiritual world. So on this day when Lord Ram born on Ram Navami, what is our duty? We should try to understand the tattva, the concept of Lord Ram, the pastimes of Lord Ram. Then when you understand all these things in detail, in reality, in absolute truth, then after quitting this material body, again we will not take birth in this material world. We will go back to Godhead. So, how to understand about Lord Ram? So, there is a scripture known as Ramayana written by Valmiki Muni. It has 7 kaandas and 24,000 verses. If somebody will read all these 6 in detail, then he can understand who Lord Ram is. So, I'll today explain one important lesson from Ramayana that will be very beneficial for all humankind. So it is like when Lord Ram comes and performs his leelas with Mother Sita, it is for his own enjoyment, it is for in his own internal energy. But simultaneously, Lord Ram also explains the lessons for an sadhaka, for general people. So one of the Achary and Sri Sampradaya, he gave a nice lesson in Ramayana that I'll discuss today. So he was telling that Mother Sita represents the ordinary living entity, and when Mother Sita was attracted to the golden deer who was representing the material energy Maya, that time who comes? Ravana comes with the 10 heads. So Ravana was representing the mind, material mind, and the 10 heads represent the 5 working senses and 5 knowledge acquiring senses. So when the jiva who is the soul allured by the material energy, that time the material mind captures the living entity with these 10 senses and puts in the Lanka city. The Lanka city represents the material body, material world, and that time the jiva suffers there. That time Lord Ram, when he returns and he didn't find Mother Sita, that time Ram sends Hanuman to find Mother Sita, search for Mother Sita, and he tells, see whether Mother Sita wants to return or whether she is happy with Ravana in Lanka, because Lanka is full of opulences and facilities. And when Hanuman went there and met Sita Devi and returns and tells to Ram that, my dear Lord, Sita is hankering to meet you. She is in very sad condition. That time Ram takes helps of Sugriv with the whole Banar Sena monkeys. He charges towards Lanka and he kills Ravana and rescues Mother Sita. So here also the Hanuman represents the Guru, spiritual master. Spiritual master comes to this material world and try to see the living entity and try to connect them again to the God. And when gods see the desire of a spiritual master to connect the living entity, that time God sends the Vaishnava Sena, the Vanara Sena representing the Vaishnavas, the devotees of the Lord. And when Lord sends the devotees of the Lord, they come and they do the Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. They help the living entity to connect the Lord. And that time Lord gives his mercy and Lord kills this material energy, material mind, this material propensities and connect the jiva again to him. And that time the jiva can go back to Godhead, to spiritual world. That's why in all the Shastra it is mentioned, Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastra Koe, Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi Hue.